Welcome back, guys, to the Heavy Praise podcast. I'm Heavy Praise, and just thank you guys so much for all the love and support recently. Today we got a very special guest. Well, two special guests. If you guys want to introduce yourself real quick.
What's up? I'm Jackson. I'm the harsh vocalist of Unbroken Reign.
And I'm Ethan. I'm the clean vocalist and the lead guitarist.
So, this is part two, I guess you could say.
Yep.
But what's been going on, guys? I mean, let's chop it up real quick. Ever since we've last talked, like what's new? I see that you guys have released a couple new singles. If you guys want to talk about that or anything else that's going on.
Yeah. I mean, last time we talked was, I guess, quite a while ago because Thrones was new when,
Yeah.
when Lucas and I were on
Right.
in part one. So, yeah, we've got two new singles out, Fighting with Flesh and Birds in the Sea, Fish in the Sky. We recently live debuted Birds in the Sea at our headliner show at Haltom Theater, so that was super cool.
Awesome.
We've mostly been doing a ton of live stuff. Got a bunch of shows lined up lately, so that's really what's been up.
That's awesome. That's amazing. I've noticed that you guys have gotten a little bit of traction recently. Praise the Lord. That's awesome that you guys are really like a lot of your songs have been getting a lot of plays, which is amazing, and people are hearing your music. And I remember specifically, I think I talked to you guys about it. I forget who I hit up or talked about it, but it was a while ago. I think it was just when Thrones came out, and this like lady, I guess she was on the show or something like that, and like she talked about you guys, and then even though she wasn't a believer, she was like, these guys on Broken Rain, they're so good, and yada yada, and she like talked your ear off about
Yeah.
you guys. And I was like, what the heck, like this is so awesome. And it's just cool that you guys are making an impact, not only in just the Christian scene, Christian metal scene, but also in the secular scene a little bit too. And that's really awesome to see that, you know. um I want to talk about uh first, Birds in the Sea, Fish in the Sky. Tell me about that song right now. I need to
For
know
sure.
like that, the whole spiel about it.
All right, yeah. Tackle like the instrumental stuff first. Talk about inspirations and whatever.
Yeah, so that song was it's our heaviest one that we have released right now.
For sure.
It was
Oh,
really
yeah.
really fun to make. That one was kind of heavily inspired by a lot of like older Woe Is Me and Devil Wears Prada, like early stuff like that. Just a lot of like the really hard hitters from that era.
Yeah.
Lots of like super hard hitting production stuff and just like crazy heavy riffs. That's what it was instrumentally. It was just a really fun upbeat one, upbeat and also downbeat.
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah. Vocally, I took a lot from I'd like to say like later Chelsea Grin stuff. I'm a huge fan of Tom Barber, their vocalist, so I was super inspired by him. A lot of Diamonds to Dust as well. I love Christian; he's awesome. But lyrically, it's inspired by The Flood, Genesis 6 through 9, which I guess lyrics aren't up yet. But if you look at the lyrics, eventually
they're on the YouTube description.
They'll be pretty apparent. You know, I wasn't exactly super deep and metaphorical about it with this one. Pretty straightforward, but yeah, I really love telling stories, and like even if it's not a story that I came up with, I really love to just kind of make it my own and lay it out, you know, in a way that that kind of stuff is just fun for me. So I handpicked some verses out of Genesis 6 through 9, and I kind of I adjusted the perspective on the flood story, where rather than hearing it from Noah's point of view, where he was chosen to survive, I spoke from the point of view of the sinners who were wiped out by God's, righteous wrath because of all the evil that they had done.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. It fits so well with the instrumental of the song because it really sells like the panic of like what's going on. Yeah. Like, oh dang, I'm about to die.
Yeah, literally. Sick. Are you guys gonna upload the lyrics on Spotify pretty soon?
we're working on it. Spotify, getting lyrics on there is always slower, but
Sure.
I take care of putting our lyrics on Genius, so I'll get that
Sick.
handled very soon, and you can just Google them at
Cool.
that point. So
Cool. That's awesome. I really like that song, Birds in the Sea, Fish in the Sky, because uh not only the storytelling, which I love, like seriously, I love that. I love how you in your songs, like a lot of your songs, you like to tell a story. It's not like randomly cut up thematical stuff, but it's actually a story and it progresses. And I really like that. And I like that in your style of your guys' music that you write. Because you can really feel the power in the message of the song, and I love that. And I also love that it's heavy because I love heavy. I mean, no pun intended. Heavy praise, right? But in all seriousness, it's amazing, and I hope that more of your music sounds like this in the future.
thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Okay, okay. Well, let's dive into that a little bit, shall we? Since you
Yeah.
guys gave each other the look,
All right.
what do we have in store? Because I know Kingdom Core posted a post of bands that are releasing some new music this year, and you were in the comments, and you were like, "Hold up, what about us?" And
So
yeah, talk about that.
What can we talk about? What are we allowed? What are we legally allowed to talk about?
I think this next single is.
yeah, I think we'll limit it to that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we are planning on a third single at the end of this month. So it'll be it's we're pulling it from early in the new stuff. This is we probably wrote this, or I should say, Lucas wrote this before Thrones was even done. So this is an old demo that we're
Yeah.
pulling out of the library. Super excited to drop this one.
It's got a really really cool feature.
Really interesting and cool
and
feature.
fun feature.
Sick.
Yeah. I don't want to be too descriptive about it, but I guess this may come out after. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So we as I'm sure you know, we've played a show before, and we're pretty active online with. You good?
Dude, yeah, this freaking camera. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
You're good. So yeah, we've played a show before, and we're pretty active online with the guys from Collective Dust. And so we had this demo in the works that we thought would be perfect to collaborate with them on. So we just reached out to their singer, Wilson. We were like, hey, dude, you want to throw some vocals on this? And he absolutely killed it. We're super, super excited to get that out with him at the end of the month. It's going to be
That's
killer.
awesome. Dude, that's so sick. Oh, I love Diamonds to Dust. And, oh, that's going to be awesome.
Collective Dust.
What's that? Oh, Collective Dust.
Yeah.
Oh, Collective Dust. Oh, you Collective Dust. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was too focused on my camera.
You're
Sick.
good.
Yeah.
Sick. What the heck? I love Collective Dust too. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Sick. Awesome. Well, are you guys planning on? I mean, I don't know if you guys are allowed to talk about this, but are you guys planning on future like EP later this year, or like another full length? Like, what's the deal with that?
I would leave it at project.
Okay, yeah.
Project.
Yeah,
Project.
we do have a project lined up for
Okay.
the near future. I'll say that.
Sick.
Very near future.
May have to talk about that after we're done live.
Yeah.
Cool. Sick. Awesome. Well, that's great. So let's talk about fighting with flesh a little bit.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's talking about obviously fighting with the flesh, but talking about I'm guessing you pulled a lot of stuff from I don't know if you pulled stuff from Romans or not. Like stuff with the flesh and fighting with the flesh, but let's talk about that a little bit, like fighting with the flesh.
Yeah. Well, actually, for not necessarily like the scripture I quoted, but the scripture I was inspired by was very early Genesis.
Okay.
So fighting with flesh conceptually is about the original sin.
Yeah.
And how we as modern man have inherited sinful flesh and nature from Adam and Eve. and their decision in the garden. So like their decision to go against God's word opened the door for the rest of humanity to be sinful after them. And so I go into like the struggle of knowing what's right and like knowing what you're supposed to do, and like the battle that side of you has with your flesh and your sinful nature that you're kind of like born with, that you inherited, you know. Yeah
I mean, I feel like you've been in Genesis a lot, haven't you, buddy?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how much I can really reveal because I okay, I don't know how to explain it because I feel like it's like the whole.
So I would talk about the concept. It's just
Yeah.
project.
Okay. Yeah. So
just don't reveal the whole detail.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically, for our upcoming project, I really dove into what I'd call biblical history.
Ooh.
So throughout the project, in each song I kind of hit some of the
major
highlights, you know, some of the
major bullet points.
Yes. And so like in Fighting with Flesh, I talk about the original sin, Adam and Eve in the garden, and then in Birds in the Sea, I talk about the flood. And so I because I love storytelling and I obviously love scripture, I I picked some events that I felt could be like I could extrapolate on them and explain how they're relevant to modern Christianity, you know, and modern life. And I tackled them in order. So throughout the record, it's kind of like a biblical history lesson.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I basically kind of hit a bunch of the Sunday school Bible stories and I made them metalcore.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say you might as well just be a pastor. I mean,
maybe one day.
Take the
oh yeah.
That's awesome. Sick. I mean, I can't wait to hear that, and I can't wait to hear more about that as time goes along and see the singles that are going to be released and stuff like that. That's amazing.
We're super excited to get it out.
Yeah.
I think it's our best.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Me too.
That's a bold statement.
It's fun because like it feels like we've been sitting on it for a long time, but we haven't really. Like
you have all these songs in the backlog, like in the the Unbroken Reign back rooms, like they're all back there.
We're done with the writing process. Like it's finished. And it feels like we've been sitting on it, but that's just because with Thrones we kind of rushed it out.
Agreed.
And so with this one, we're like being more, I guess, conservative with it, and we're just kind of holding it and planning our schedule out better. And it feels like we want to get it out. But
I will say we wrote it very quickly.
We did. We were really inspired to write this one.
Yeah, for sure. Like we wrapped on Thrones, and it was like, let's just keep going. You know, like why stop? Why take a break? So we just kind of continued our momentum. And so for us, like he said, it feels like we've been sitting on it for a long time, and we're like, we just want to get it out. We just want to drop it. But Thrones isn't even a year old yet, you know? So it's, like I just realized recently how quickly we're rolling the new stuff out compared to our last one. But I mean, it's partially because we just never stop writing. I mean, we were writing some of the new stuff like overlapping, like underneath the Thrones release. We were writing these new songs. So for us, it feels like it's been forever since we wrote the project.
Yeah,
it's definitely our best stuff.
Oh, for sure. I would never want to release something that we didn't feel like was our best stuff yet.
Facts.
If we ever wrote something and I was like, well, this isn't as good as Thrones, then I'm not going to drop it.
Yeah. That's an amazing mindset. Are you allowed to talk about if it's an album or an EP or no?
Not yet.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
We're being mysterious.
Yeah. All right. I like mysterious. All right, cool. Can you elaborate more on talking about, like, give me like one of the song ideas of how you were going back into like the Old Testament, talking about like that concept again? Like, talk about like one concept of like, just give me an example of what we're going to talk about or what we're going to
Yeah,
see in this new album or
I can
EP.
absolutely do that. So yeah, I'll just talk about the new one because it's So
Yeah, talking about the new one.
Our upcoming single with Collective Dust, it's going to be called "A Dance Without the Devil," and this was where I take it back just almost as early as I can take it, where I wrote about the devil's fall from grace.
Okay.
And I chose some verses which aren't necessarily found in Genesis, but about the devil being cast out of heaven and his like pride and his betrayal of the Father and all that kind of thing.
So yeah, it's pretty much like the beginning.
Yes, yeah, just about as early as I could, almost as early,
almost
chronologically as I could write about.
Right.
So that one was super fun to write. I loved really diving into scripture to, collect verses on it. It was very cool.
Collect.
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, instrumentally, if you know the band Jamie's Elsewhere, their record,
yes,
they said the song was coming. This is heavily inspired by that.
For sure.
Wow.
A lot of the riffs on this project are inspired by that, but specifically this one. This one's like this one's our fun one.
So you would say you're going a lot heavier?
Well, Jamie's Elsewhere is a
post-hardcore band.
Yeah,
they were a little on the lighter side.
Yeah, this there's this album or EP, whatever it is. It's very diverse.
Agreed.
In musical style.
Okay.
I will say that this is not on the heavier end of the project.
This is probably the least heavy one.
It's up there.
Like you're talking about the song or the project?
This upcoming single,
single,
okay,
is like one of the lighter of the project.
Okay,
and promise you we'll keep up the heavy.
Sure.
Energy.
Yeah. It's very contrasty. It's got
I like that stuff. Okay, so it's gonna be similar to, like, sound wise, it's gonna be similar to Thrones, like a little bit, like with the heavy contrast.
I could say so. I could say so.
Yeah. But better. More like better executed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
You think Thrones wasn't executed?
Well, okay. we're proud of what we.
I'm about to execute you. No. It was number 2 on my list. All right.
I do think we made good music with Thrones, and I'm proud of what we made, and I'm proud of what I wrote and like what we all contributed. But there were certain things like that maybe the listeners don't see or don't quite get that we, as literally the band, like behind the scenes stuff that makes us feel as if it could have been executed better. A big part of that was the rollout. Like, so we finished our first EP, Tear Down the Altars, and then Lucas bought a 7-string guitar, and the day he bought it, he went home and wrote the first demo of Brood of Viper.
Wow.
And as soon as that song was finished, we were like, let's drop it. Let's go. And we dropped it, but then we were like, well, now we kind of have to keep up a single schedule. So we like put these guidelines and like deadlines on ourselves to be like, well, we got to release on these deadlines for the album coming up, but we didn't have the album written yet.
Yeah, we didn't need to put any deadlines on ourselves because we didn't have an audience to release to.
Exactly. We just did anyway, and it made it a lot more stressful, and it made it so that things like the mix between each single was different, and then there were like different mixes between songs even on the final album.
Yeah.
Just because we were rushing ourselves for really no reason.
Yeah.
So
we learned from that.
Oh,
and
for sure.
So this next project is just
we really locked down and finished before we decided to do anything.
Yeah. And now it's cool because we actually have an audience to release to now.
Yeah, for sure.
With Thrones, we didn't have that. We were just kind of sending stuff into the void.
Yeah. But now like a lot thanks to Kingdom Core, we have a lot of eyes on our new stuff.
Yeah. Shout out Sean.
For sure, yeah. I don't know. That's a him question. If you want to hop in, that's a him question, but I don't know. Yeah, but we have a lot more eyes on our stuff, like on our upcoming and our already out singles, and
Yes.
so like, yeah, I feel like our execution is better this time around,
That's
and
good.
everything's more cohesive as a whole. You know?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I was gonna say, you've learned your lesson with Thrones. I mean, I still gotta say Thrones was I mean, obviously it made number 2 on my list. I mean, it was
Skips.
fantastic. No skips. My wife just said no skips. From a fan standpoint, uh it's fantastic, and I love it because a lot of the songs, like you said, Jackson, they tell like a story, and there's a flow to the songs. It's not just like all over the place. There's an organization, and then the breakdown, and then the chorus. Obviously, it's I think it's balanced, but it's fantastic. And I every time a song comes on, like on my gigantic playlist or like my top 50 song playlist, I never skip one of your songs.
Thank
So
you, bro. We appreciate
And
it. We appreciate it.
Lucas was saying this earlier. I don't know if the mic caught it up, but just to hype you up even more about the new stuff, is he said, I don't think a single song on Thrones compares to the new stuff.
what?
I have to agree.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
have to agree.
Hold on. All right, I want you to repeat that. I'm gonna put my headphones on my wife, and then I
Yeah.
need you guys to say that because that's insane. Hold on. Put the headphones on.
But yeah,
All right, say exactly what you just said.
you.
That we don't think a single song on Thrones compares to our new stuff, to what we have.
I'm ready.
She said she's ready.
I'm a writer though too, though, so I get being
Wait, I
prepared.
got you.
Like I understand that.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, man? I figured I'd hop in midway through.
Yeah. Surprise appearance.
Surprise appearance. Sick.
Yeah.
Bruce Boston.
Yeah. So I was gonna say something about the new stuff, and then I completely lost my train of thought. My bad. Whatever. I'll remember
That's
when
fine.
it's not anymore.
That's cool. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm talking with them. I look
Oh,
so
no, you're
short.
You're good. Yeah, you do look a little short. Tell me about a little bit about the live shows that you guys have been going to and performing at. And tell me like what do you guys have planned for the future of this year?
Yeah. So big thing. We just got confirmed to play. You know the big Wolves at the Gate conviction store that's coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
just hopped on that one for the Dallas date. So
Dude,
we'll be
that's
playing
sick.
there.
You guys live outside Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
DFW area. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm going in I'm not going to Dallas. I'm going to Austin in May on Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to get on that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is
May
May just the gate then? Because
Oh, in May.
yeah, that may be the out of the way.
Well,
scenario.
I'm going for a different reason. I'm not going for music.
Oh,
My cousin lives out there and he's getting married. But
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
yeah.
I got you. Yeah. We're doing a separate leg of the tour with Bloodlines. So
Yeah, they are.
I couldn't remember that.
Damn.
That's so cool.
Wait, so when is that with oh my gosh, I'm
Believe-
blanking.
Wolves at the
With
gate.
Wolves, yeah.
It'll be March 21st is our date. But
Yeah.
they're doing a separate leg
March
without
21st.
conviction and having Bloodlines come in. But they're doing like Tennessee and up through there.
Yeah.
So
But we are beyond excited for that. I mean, we can't believe we landed the opener
Dude,
slot.
that is so awesome.
yeah. And it's
Oh
sick.
my
We're
gosh.
with the convictions guys and healing hurt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. Okay, we're with Mike. Maybe not all that bad.
Oh my gosh. I just wish that this tour, I feel like a lot of the tours for some reason now, they're not coming, like a lot of the bands aren't coming to the East Coast, like New Jersey, Philly, like Massachusetts, like up here in New York. Like I feel like they're not coming up here. I feel like they're coming like Central America, Texas, Florida, Georgia, and they're going out west. And I'm like, bro, like please, East Coast loves y'all.
Yeah.
Metal bands love Dallas, dude. Like I know
I'm
that
sure.
that a band goes to, they're like, we love you guys. You guys are the best city ever. Metal bands love Dallas, like for real. I mean, I think it's because Texas just throws down.
Yeah.
Like, Texas.
Yeah,
rushes.
I saw Red play in 2021. They
Oh,
came
yeah.
to Dallas, and they're like, every
Rip
time
Red.
we play Dallas, y'all are better than any other city we've played. I'm
Dallas
like, dang.
mosh is like crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Rest in
I
peace,
think-
Red.
yeah,
Yeah,
RIP.
man.
It's crazy. Dude, but like I looked at the tour and it's like, oh man, it's only like, I mean, I'm hoping and praying that this is the first part of the tour, and then the second part of the tour will be like in like May or something, in June or whatever, and then like they'll come to more on the East Coast. That's what I'm hoping for. But I mean, because right now, like all the dates are like in the middle of the country, and I'm just like, bro, ah.
Yeah.
Because
It's tough, dude.
we yeah, it is tough. We went to when my wife and I got married in September of last year. In October, we went to stay with a Christian metal artist, who I can totally see you collabing with. I don't know if you heard of Small Voice, but
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude.
nice.
Yeah, we
yeah,
know.
yeah. Shout out James, love you, brother. But he let me stay at his house. Well, my wife and I stayed at his house for 6 days in California. He lives out by Rancho Cucamonga, which is like a couple hours outside the city, and it's by Riverside, so it's by Unworthy, by Dolos, over there. I saw them at the concert. That was super sick. But I went to the concert out there. There was a Light Here tour with Demon Hunter, Convictions, War of Ages. Yeah, dude, that was an amazing tour. And Cultist. That was an amazing show. I went to the Glass House in Pomona over there. It was so cool. Dude, the Mexican food, you guys have it so good in Texas and in California. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good out there. Oh my gosh. I couldn't stop eating Mexican food. I literally ate Mexican food. It was either Mexican food or it was In and Out. And then one day, I was like, screw it, I'm getting both.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh man, that's sick, dude. That's awesome. Congrats about the opening up for Wolves of the Gate and Convictions, dude. That's amazing.
We're super excited.
Dude, this is a huge step for you guys because I mean I'm gonna talk to you guys later this year, hopefully, Lord willing, and then you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be like sub headlining like right below Convictions or Wolves of the Gate or something. And I'm like, dude, this is so awesome. You guys are progressing. That's amazing. And God's allowing it. And God has big plans for you guys. So obviously, whatever like is going on behind the scenes with the band, I encourage you guys like to really stay collective and just put God first, and he'll take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like just like you guys are getting an opening for the Wolves of the Gate tour. But I mean that is awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, when we released our first EP, we couldn't have even.
Yeah, I could never have been like,
Dude. And that was 2024.
yeah.
Like,
That's
you
weird.
guys are progressing so much and so fast. It's so awesome. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Sick. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about here? Do you guys have any questions for me that you guys want to ask or no?
I don't really think so. I mean,
No.
Give anything.
I guess we might want to have another episode when
Yeah,
the
well,
project
for sure.
comes
Oh
out,
yeah,
you know?
for sure. We gotta plan that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
for sure.
are you the manager in the front or in the middle?
Yeah. So I do all the brand management and all the
Okay,
stuff behind.
He runs our social media.
Yeah.
So you run the
Yeah.
social media account.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
much. I'm
okay.
rhythm guitar and then I run all that stuff on.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, we'll totally plan that for sure when we come closer to that date. Dude, I am so excited to hear new music from you, like a full whatever it is. I'll take whatever I can get. So another question with the music. How can I formulate this? Well, two questions. One, with your music coming out, like whatever it is, are you already writing music for the next project, like after that?
I think we kind of started to.
Yeah, we have. There's some stuff that we just have on like the back burner.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like we never want to hinder an idea. Like if we come up with something that's really good, we don't ever want to just shut it down and be like, no, we're not writing right now.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be like demos flowing here and there.
For sure,
I
yeah.
don't think these two are capable of stopping.
Yeah, no, you can't stop. I can't.
It just happens so easily.
You have to put me in a straight jacket.
So these two are basically the engine of the band.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far, but I think
I
that
wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, we're kinda, at least for me musically, I tend to like when it comes to demos, I usually write a lot of like full-fledged songs.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we get the other guys in and they'll come and like change stuff up and
Yeah.
fit it to everybody's taste. But yeah.
Usually the process is Ethan sits down and he writes a whole song in a day.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then everybody else will come in and be like, well, here's what I'd like to change about this. We'll have Nick sit down and like do his own drum parts and do his thing. And then once the instrumental is finished, sometimes before it's even done, I'll start working up lyrics and stuff like that.
Yeah, this guy has lyrics for stuff we haven't even written yet.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I would say that I guess creatively we probably have the most output.
Yeah.
But that's certainly not to discount the other 3/5 of the band. I mean, they absolutely pull their weight, especially this guy. I mean,
This guy.
he makes all our merch and he runs our socials and like
Yeah, if I ran the socials, I'd probably die. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a lot running socials.
I really do think that we've been very blessed to have this, but we're all moving parts of a giant
Yes.
project.
Yeah.
I couldn't do what Ethan does when it comes to production and writing out songs like that.
Yeah.
But he couldn't do what I could do on the branding side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same thing, I can write lyrics. We all have our strengths that we can run super quick,
Mhm.
and all of us can work together, and it makes a big project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's how we run things so efficiently. I feel like is
Yeah, you
we
know
all-
what they say. You know what they say, teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
absolutely.
That's why like I have a small like not grudge necessarily, but I have a small thing against bands where it's like the singer is the guy. Like as much as I love the music of like Falling in Reverse or even like Black Veil Brides to an extent, it's like I love that band, but their personality is their lead singer. Like he is like
The
Ronnie
band,
Rad, he
yeah.
is Falling in Reverse. And as much as I love their music, I hate when a band's personality is just like, come see our band because this is this guy. Like this guy is the band. I hate that. I think
Right.
that a band should be a team.
Like TX2.
Yeah, Tix2 is another example of that, and I hate him for different reasons. I really think that it should be a group
collaborative
effort and a
yeah.
collaborative, like a team project all the way through. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a band, be a band. Don't be a
Exactly.
band. Don't be a solo project
Exactly,
with
yeah.
people just dabbling here.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. In our group, we always have everybody has their thing that they
Mhm.
run.
Yeah,
And
we
then
try
all-
to keep everyone involved as much as possible.
Yeah.
All that to say, yeah, we never stop writing. We're always going to have demos floating around. But currently, we have sort of like
We're at the end of our writing cycle.
yes, yes,
We're entering the live show cycle. now.
yes. So we're for the sake of keeping our writing fresh and not creatively burning out, we are once our new project is fully rolled out, we are taking a who knows how short break from seriously like locked in writing, and we're gonna really drive for
Playing live
shows
as
and
much as we can.
yeah, and really getting our all things stage related like super locked in.
Yeah.
So just for the sake of like creativity being fresh and not like running out of juice in the writing department.
Yeah.
And whenever we're called back to the studio, we'll come back. It's not going to be like a couple years, it's
Yeah.
just like just a little refresher. you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
I like it as we're not stopping writing, we're just transitioning where we're putting all that creative effort.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
instead of being full on like studio time, we're just moving it to more
Mhm.
live setup. How do we make our live sound better and stronger, and how do we reach more people? So
Yeah.
that's more of our focus after this project
for sure. And
Yeah.
like
drop. So
we are super blessed because like literally like the day that we pretty much wrapped production stuff, God was like, here's a bunch of shows
Here's 5 shows you can play.
dropped in our lap, and we were like, okay. So we just have been like, we've had a lot of live opportunities recently that we're really reaching for. A lot of doors that have been opened in the live space. So the timing has really been perfect, So yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What was your, like, speaking of live shows and stuff, what's like your most memorable live performance so far? Like memorable live performance, and like tell us like what happened.
I immediately go to the Confession of the Betrayer Bloodline.
Oh yeah, man, that was
that
great.
Paranoid Wall of Death and having all those.
Yeah, that was probably one
think-
of the best ones.
Wait, sorry to cut you all off. Doesn't Bloodlines live in Dallas, or like live in the Dallas area?
Uh,
So, but not Dallas.
They play
Where?
in Dallas.
Texas generally, but not Dallas.
Yeah, they're kind of spread out over Texas, but
Yeah,
they play a lot.
They play in
Oh, okay.
DFW, like Dallas Fort Worth area a
Okay.
lot. So
Yeah, they're
Okay.
down the coast, but they
Yeah.
they mostly come up to play. In Dallas.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Lucas was talking about the Bloodlines and Confessions of a Traitor one on the Saints and Heathens tour, and we got the opportunity to open for the Haltom City date, and it was probably our best crowd we've ever had.
Yeah,
we sold quite a bit of tickets, packed it out, had a real wall of death during Paranoid. It was
so
killer.
sick.
That one's definitely up there. Meeting like Steve from Confessions of a Traitor, it was awesome.
He's so awesome.
Nicest guy. Yeah,
Dude,
that was
seriously.
Nicest British guy.
Yeah, that one I was pretty memorable for me too. Super like responsive crowd. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, one of mine would definitely be our show with Collective Dust back in August when we set up a headliner show at our church, and we had Collective Dust come down from Tennessee to open up for us, and it was just awesome. I mean, those guys are so fun to play with.
I had to fill in. I had to fill in for their guitarist because he was out
fighting fires.
Yeah, doing volunteer firefighting.
Wow.
And so I had to learn all their guitar parts in like a day. But it was it
was a lot of fun. That was probably one of my most memorable. Just like watching them perform was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this or okay, maybe you are allowed to talk about this. Like dream aspiration collaborations you want to do.
Oh, I've got a couple.
I want to go first.
You go first.
I've got 2 on my list that I for sure want to get at some point, like at any time in our career. I would like to get Matty Mullins and Kellen Quinn. Those are my 2 big ones.
Okay.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're like giants.
They're huge.
So, yeah.
That's like dream aspirational. Like at some point, get those 2.
I've got a couple on the heavy side. Christian from Diamonds to Dust. I mean, that would be nuts. I would love that. Yeah. Also, I'm a huge fan of Austin Carlisle and everything he did with Attack and Of Mice and Men, and I love his new stuff he's coming out with. So he would be really cool. I would love to collab with him at some point now that he's back on the scene and stuff. So those are probably my 2 big ones.
What about you, Lucas?
For sure.
You got any?
So there's one not okay. I can't say that I was bummed about it because it wasn't really ever supposed to be. So for Birds in the Sea, So Birds, definitely. So I'm gonna harsh on Facebook for a second. We have a page on Facebook. That sounds super random, but we were trying to get a hold of Brooke Reeves to be on the Birds in the Sea track.
Yeah,
but we couldn't get a hold of the dude because we couldn't message anybody through Facebook.
Yeah,
we ended up losing. Could never get a hold of him, but Brooke Reeves eventually would be super.
That would be killer for sure. And I love the way that the song turned out anyway.
Yeah, great.
For sure.
Yeah, he is a favorite of mine, so I'd love to get him in the future.
I mean, I'm sure you can when you go play with Convictions and all them. I mean, I'm sure that Trevor from Heal the Hurt, he knows Tommy. Sure. He knows Tommy, who knows Brooke. Yeah. So definitely talks.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sick.
Yeah.
All right, who right now, like as you guys are living life right now, who are y'all's biggest music inspirations for in general and also for this like upcoming project?
Yeah, that first, or I know Ethan knows.
I've got a couple, but I wanted to see what you guys had first.
Okay. Personally, it varies from track to track is the thing, because I think that this project is very diverse. But I definitely that's a really tough question for this one. Just
I can go first.
You can go because I know yours all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I listen to a lot of music that's like from the 2010 to like 2014 era metalcore stuff from like back in the day, and a lot of it was produced by the same guy, Cameron Mazel. I look up to the guy as a producer. He's one of my favorite producers and has been a huge inspiration, just like how he makes all of his records sound. But as far as bands go, Genesis, the record by Woe Is Me, is a huge one for me.
Yeah,
the record is just incredible, and it's like playing a huge part in my writing. Same with They Said a Storm Was Coming by Jamie's Elsewhere. That record is incredible. A lot of old Memphis May Fire, like The Hollow and Challenger, are huge ones. They're just incredible records. There's a couple other ones. I listen to other like obscure screamo post-hardcore stuff. That'll always be like a big one on like my singing. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Cool. I think just as obviously, just strictly speaking as a vocalist, I was really inspired by the screamer of this Italian metalcore band called Upon This Dawning. They had
so good
2 albums in the 2010s, and they did like a crabcore thing for a little while, and then they went like almost deathcore. But their screamer Danielle was big inspiration for me on this record. Especially from their album We Are All Sinners, like that.
Wow.
He has just a mean.
Are they Christian?
No, I wish,
sadly,
but no,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but he in particular was a big one for my vocals, and then I gotta give credit to my goat Ryan Kirby, because
yes,
I love Fit for a King. He's a really cool guy. And I was really vocally inspired by new and old Fit for a King stuff. So got to give some credit to him for sure.
Yeah. If I want to do vocally, I just want to throw in vocal ones because I did more like instrumental. But vocally, I think my top ones got to be Trenton Woodley from Hands Like Houses, if you've heard of them.
Yeah.
His is a huge inspiration on how I sing. Him, Tyler Carter. I love his singing voice. Not the best dude, I guess. But voice is incredible, and of course the GOAT Aaron Pauley from Jamie's Elsewhere.
Yeah,
he's like one of my all-time top singers.
He's awesome.
It's basically how I learned how to sing was listening to that album. But Lucas, you got any?
Man, I'm not as cool as these guys, and I don't have as many obscure things. Actually, Greeley Estates. I don't know if you've heard of them. Nope. They were so. Let me put it this way: early writing onto the project. It was more focused on, They Said a Storm Was Coming was a big one. The Hollow by Memphis May Fire, early Memphis, and Jamie's Elsewhere. That style, the more melodic metalcore was
southern riffy.
Yeah, like very riffy, like emphasis on the riffs.
Yeah. Early Devil Wears Prada Plagues.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was a big thing for me. On the heavier side, Greeley Estates, The Narrow Road. And
such a good album.
What's that? I'm blanking on that record.
No Rain.
So I listened to those 2 records a lot as far as riffing goes. Early into writing that, now I'm moving into the more. I go back and forth between modern heavy and the more classic style metalcore.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, for that project specifically.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out Greeley Estates, you should. They're Christian. They're the GOATs. They're all super
what are they
nice
called?
guys.
What are they called?
Greeley Estates, like Greeley, Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay.
Greeley
Estates. Okay, cool.
Yeah. They're not really around anymore. They broke up in like 2017, and they reunited in 2019 and broke up again.
And then they did a reunion. We went.
Yeah, we as in Ethan and I and our bass player Caleb, we drove 16 hours to catch their reunion show last September.
That's how much we like them.
They were amazing, and we got to meet all the guys, and it was really cool.
Literally all of them.
16 hours. Where do they play?
Phoenix, their hometown. They had a reunion show.
Gosh.
Scary Kids Scaring Kids. It was very cool.
Yeah.
But so the vocalist of their band, Ryan Zimmerman, is like, I am super inspired by him, especially back when I first started. And
you kind of learned from
I feel like I have a lot of vocal similarities with his screams, and so meeting him after their set was like crazy, like a huge deal for me. So yeah. Definitely worth the 16-hour drive.
For sure.
That's cool.
Crazy. 16-hour drive. That's insane.
Worth it.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure. Wow, that's crazy. Dude, what the heck was I about to say? I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what artist I've been really obsessed with recently?
Cool.
I've been obsessed with Amen. I don't know if you heard of him or not.
Dude, he's cool.
Dude.
Yeah. I just checked out his album. He's so talented, bro.
Oh, is that the solo project? Dude?
Yeah,
I've only heard a couple clips of his stuff. I haven't delved into it.
Think Take Me Back to Eden Sleep Token, but a little like more cool. He's got a very fresh take on like gentcore. Like shout out Amen. He's awesome, dude.
Facts.
He's a
Caleb,
good singer.
The homie.
I like
That's
him.
sick.
Yeah, he's cool.
Dude, like it's crazy because like when he came on the podcast, he pumped out 3 albums and an EP in a span of like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, and he just dropped another single a couple days ago.
Yeah,
yeah,
like it's insane. This guy's
Alright.
motivation and determination
Mhm.
to make music for Christ, and
Yeah, I love it.
it's so awesome. Yeah, dude, he's fantastic, and he collabed with like other artists like Tiffany Twisted. I don't know if you heard of her, but and Change the World,
Yeah,
Poetry on Fire. But yeah, apparently some people are saying that Poetry on Fire. I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently he's AI. But like I don't see it, but I don't know.
I've never heard of on Fire,
Yeah,
so
me
I
either.
could not tell you. But
Yeah, I don't think he's AI because there's videos of him on his account like playing guitar and like
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know where they're getting those claims from, but
I mean, maybe the art is AI, which I don't know.
maybe.
Speculation about that all.
What do you guys think of AI music?
Big thumbs down.
Our full next project is fully going to be AI. 100%.
Fire.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you guys for listening. And no.
Yeah, no.
We
big
are
no.
very against
Yeah.
AI in creative spaces. I think there's no room for it, especially in Christian art
Yeah,
and music.
Seriously.
I think that something Ethan says a lot that I've kind of stolen from him is that human art carries the breath of God because we're created by him and in his image.
Yep.
And we carry his spirit. And a machine's art could never do that because objectively it doesn't carry the spirit of God within it.
Yep.
Exactly.
So that's, I think, as a Christian, a reason to be against AI generated music or art.
Yep.
And also because it steals revenue and eyes and ears from real artists who put in real time and effort
literally
out there. Yeah.
Yep.
Like we've been climbing for almost 3 years now to get to the point we're at where we just broke like 20,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Yeah.
Big for us. It took us 2.5 years to get to that point. And there are AI generated bands out there that's one dude behind a computer who says a couple words to ChatGPT and he has millions of streams.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's like so unfair to real artists who really work hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's not even considering the fact that it is like stealing all our water
the
and
environment
and our power grids, consuming power, and all these
more expensive.
all these small towns that are having gigantic data centers built in them.
Yeah.
Just horrible.
Dude, I cannot stand AI music at all.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot stand it at all.
It sucks that it's so prevalent.
It's just because it's easy. Like, it's the convenience of it. People love that.
It's and lazy route.
Yeah. Now I have to watch twice because I got a lot of DMs now, and they want me to promote their music, and then half of them are AI, and I'm like, dude, no way.
Literally, yeah. It's like, hey.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. And even as far as like the technical side goes, the dudes that are making all this AI music will make AI playlists and have AI Spotify listeners.
Their streams.
Exactly.
You can make money off that. Mm-hmm. If you get explode and get 500,000 monthly listeners, you can actually make legit money. Like even at our size, we don't make a lot of money, obviously, off the streams, but we make enough to, fund ourselves in certain projects.
Yeah.
If you have 500,000 monthly listeners off of not doing it,
you're making decent money.
Yeah, some guy actually got
passive income. Yeah.
Some guy actually got arrested for that recently.
Yeah, wow. Or if you're there's this one band called Scars with a K. If you're on Instagram Reels, you have heard Scars music because this dude is like paying tons and tons of creators to use his audio, and so then it becomes a trending audio, and so more people end up using it, and he, I believe, can make some kind of income off of that.
Yeah,
because they're just using his like a 10-second clip of his AI generated song in their Instagram Reels, and it's like blown up, and people are streaming it because of that, and some people don't even know that he's AI. Like it's ridiculous,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh man, AI music makes me so angry, dude. Makes me so angry.
Hey, but good news though. The Supreme Court just ruled that you can't register any AI music or art for copyright.
That just ruled that. I did not even know that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There are some platforms also taking steps to
Bandcamp, huge W.
Bandcamp is taking steps DAI their platform, and unfortunately Spotify works very closely with AI.
It's kind of the opposite right now.
Things like the DJ or using AI to assist the making of Wrapped in 2025, and so Spotify is always going to be. I fear it will always be a safe space for AI musicians to have a platform. And, yeah. There's other platforms, and I mean we still get. I'm not to sound like ungrateful for what we do have. Like we get a lot of streams on Spotify for our size, and we've gotten a lot of eyes on us in the past couple of months that I'm really grateful for. For sure. But it just gets me worked up when I think about like dudes who literally just type into an AI. They're like, hey Suno, make me a metalcore song that sounds like Bullet for My Valentine, and then they put it on Spotify, and then they make more money than us. And I think that's
it's baloney, dude. It's baloney.
Yeah, exactly.
If tomorrow everything disappeared, no followers, no nothing, what would you guys do?
I mean, we'd have to keep on
playing shows,
keep putting out new music. I think Lucas would have to work at promoting twice as hard.
Probably.
I got my hard. I have the whole project saved twice. I have it.
We make sure that we're not losing.
I'm double backed up. So
good.
I think like the thing is like the listeners really aren't why we do it. I mean,
it's to spread the message.
Yeah, we do this for God, and this is how we worship. So even if we're worshiping to an empty room, that we're still worshiping. We're still worshiping the God. The room is never empty. I should say.
Yeah. Never lose that mentality.
Yeah,
never.
Absolutely.
What's the hard truth about the music industry that nobody talks about?
Oh, well, okay. This may be a specific thing, like a local thing, but if you're new, there will be bookers, promoters, or not even if you're new, but just if you're young, like we are, there will be people who won't want to give you, that like big chance that you might need because you're young. Yeah. And I know that sounds salty of me, but we've had a situation where we end up opening for bands who are much smaller than us because we're young. Or we get thrown on an 18 plus venue and none of our friends can come, so then we don't sell any tickets. And like that kind of, we get like caught in this.
Do you guys have a lot of people from like high school or college and stuff that listen to your music?
Yeah, I always try to invite all my friends from my high school out to my shows whenever we have one. I'm like, hey guys, you should pull up. And I mean, Lucas, Caleb, Nick, they're still in high school, albeit homeschooled.
This guy,
crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of our, and if you were to go look at our like stats on Spotify, our age range for listeners is mostly like our age or a little bit older.
Yeah.
And so if we get slapped on a bill where the venue's 18 plus or even 21 plus, we've played before.
And it's like,
our friends can't come. A lot of our listeners can't make it just because of the restrictions of the venue. And so then we don't sell any tickets. So then the bookers are like, well, you guys don't sell tickets, so you're going to keep opening.
Yeah. Yeah. To put it really simply, it's the music industry is not friendly to
newcomers,
to young people, not just newcomers, but young people being in the industry, which weirdly people want young people in the industry.
Yeah,
you don't want a bunch of people that are like older coming in. You want the younger generation to be taken over.
Because they're the ones that have the passion to like.
Yeah, but the industry isn't exactly friendly to the younger generation, and that's a thing I would say we've learned the hard way.
Yeah.
That's a frustrating aspect, but I'll always be grateful for the shows that we get to play and all the opportunities that we have. Like
thanks to the dudes who actually did listen.
For sure, yeah. But every show that we play, and regardless of the venue or the turnout, that's an opportunity to learn and grow as musicians and as performers. And so I'm grateful for every show we've ever played. But it is tough to have to deal with that kind of
pushback.
That kind of I would almost say prejudice, just because we're very young as a band. Ethan's oldest at 19. Nick is our youngest at 16. So we're a very young group. Even like the young bands we play with have years on us, and so there's a lot of almost distrust where it's like these guys are a bunch of kids, they're not going to sell a bunch of tickets, and that's a frustrating thing to deal with.
I'll come back even around on that just to say it is possible. It's obviously not the prejudice and the like being young It just means that you have to outwork everybody. You just have to work twice as hard as somebody who may be old enough to sell. They can invite their coworkers and they can sell some beer at the end. Versus we got to have more people sell more tickets that we can match the same thing. You just got to be able to. You got to love it enough to be able to push and still work as hard. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It kind of sucks, you know, how the music industry is like that, and how like live venues are like that too.
Yeah,
it's kind of not motivating for new, like younger people to make music, you know.
I am proud to say that I don't think we've ever been quite discouraged by it, and I think that what helps that is that in online spaces, people will see how young we are, and they'll be like, "Wow, this is like really cool that a bunch of really young guys are making this music, making it for the Lord." And so, in a live space, when it comes to like people in the industry, we may face a little pushback because of our age, but online spaces, streaming, social media. Yeah, a lot of people think it's really cool that we're doing this as young as we are.
Especially because a lot of young people is like the majority of social media right now.
Yeah,
it's like,
most social media users are people our age, and so we have, I think, a relatability aspect.
For sure.
You know. Yeah, I think it's a lot of credit to guys like you that move the community and gets us in front of people.
Get conversations started.
Get to connect with people
absolutely
that level to be able to get like, oh, these guys exist outside of just, hey, we're going to play at the local dive bar. Like, that's how you... Now that we live in a generation like this, a world like this, where we can spread the message, you know, worldwide, even.
Didn't we send some CDs out to somebody in Hong Kong?
Yeah, man, we've had bird shipments. We've shipped to Japan.
Some guy asked us recently on our comments, he's like, "Will you ship to Sweden?"
Yep. Yeah, which is crazy, mind blowing to me that we have fans in. I mean, if I go look at our stats, we have fans in Australia and like Germany.
Weirdly, a lot in Australia.
Yeah, Australia, I kind of like.
What about Brazil?
Oh, probably,
dude. We gotta come to Brazil. Come to our YouTube videos. I couldn't believe it. A rite of passage,
dude. The Brazil metal scene right now is absolutely insane.
I know, dude. Yeah,
come to Brazil.
Yeah,
we'll drag you there.
Yeah, we mostly get a lot of comments where people are like, "You should come to our state," and we're like, "We're a bunch of little baby teenagers. We can't yet." Like,
we're working out. I'm trying. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. I know I probably said this last time, but when you guys do get a tour lined up and like you're hopping on tour, say like with Convictions or War of Ages or something along those lines, bro, you gotta come to Philly. Gotta come to Philly. Bro, I will meet y'all up. I will hook y'all up with some cheesesteaks. You know what I'm saying? We will just chill before the show. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll set it all up, bro. So yeah, man, that'd be sick. Have you guys been to Philly? Have any of y'all been to Philly or no?
No, my dad is from the Northeast, but he's from New Jersey.
So where in New Jersey? Like North Jersey?
He's from he was born in New York and raised in New Jersey. So
okay, well find that out where he's from. I gotta know because I live in New Jersey.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, I live outside of Philly though. Like I don't live in North Jersey. I live in South Jersey.
Yeah. I think you, for real, are one of the guys where it's like, we'll hang with you before and after shows. We can probably we can do whatever, get you on will call, because you legit were with us from like very early on.
That is very
on.
Yeah.
We had a comment on one of our TikToks recently. It was a promo video for Birds in the Sea, and this one guy was like, "Hey, remember me when you blow up? I expect free tickets." I was like, "Who are you, bro?" I was like, "We don't know you, man." Like,
yeah.
To be fair, TikTok, we're way smaller. We're around 13,000 followers on Instagram. TikTok, we're just over 1,000 followers, I think. And so, to be fair, he probably saw our small numbers on that platform, and he was like, "Oh, these guys are like real little. I should hop in now." Yeah. But I mean, just to be like, I expect free tickets. I was like,
that's hilarious. I expect free tickets.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Jackson. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's sick. Two more questions and I'm gonna wrap it up. Right, cool. If you had an unlimited budget for one project, what would you create?
A movie.
He and I would create a movie. I love writing.
Yes.
So that's but as a band.
As a band, yeah.
And think about it. Unlimited.
Unlimited. The thing is, like,
Unbroken Reign.
Who's that one producer that does like
Unlimited.
everybody? Who he does like
Cervini?
architects? Cervini.
No.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Cervini and make a
Never.
Listen,
We're gonna spend our money on a ChatGPT subscription.
Oh my gosh.
we really love doing what we do from home. We love producing out of Ethan's home studio, and we love doing it, like, really doing it all ourselves locally. I think a lot of the money would probably go to features.
I was
like
gonna say, I
collabs,
think
if we wanted
realistically, if we're saying realistically, we would probably write like a really just an album that we're super proud of, and then we would probably pay a lot of money for crazy features, and a lot of the budget would go to
touring and
definitely
stuff.
live stuff
for sure.
Like it would go to that live stuff, and also
I said world tour.
Yeah.
it would go to that, and it would also go to music videos. We would have like the
dude.
craziest music videos. But yeah, I'll like the
writing. The biggest thing would be tour. Tours,
for sure.
Shows are expensive. Touring out of state's expensive.
Yeah.
So if we had like just unlimited budget, I think we'd create an album we're like really proud of, full length record. We get some cool collabs, some big names and stuff, and then we'd
hit the road.
We'd hit the road for like a while.
Yeah, realistically, I don't think
album.
I don't think almost any of that budget would go to the actual album itself because
we do it at home.
We're so
abilities and like
the
ability to
and
do it here.
Maybe I think some of it would probably go to like guitars though.
New gear.
Oh
yeah,
live gear, quad
yeah.
But the actual like music itself, like producing it and writing it, that's all that's probably wouldn't spend any money on
Have you ever talked about your guitar that we used for like writing this?
No, the guitar that is on like most of the songs
on the new
project is $100.
Wow. $100. That's crazy.
Shout out Harley Benton, greatest guitar brand in the world.
We don't
please sponsor me.
We're not one of those that like we gotta have the expensive gear. I mean, we each have like a $90 studio mic, and then like I want to say $50 live mic maybe.
Yep.
And then that's what we roll with at shows, and like we don't have to have like crazy gear. We just.
Are you a wired guy or wireless?
Wireless if we can get it, but
if we can get it wireless. All our guitars are wireless.
Yeah,
because I know some artists are like strictly wired because they like the reliability.
That's fair. I think we have had issues with like wireless packs dying and stuff, and I have a wireless in-ear kit so that I can hear my own voice when we're playing live. But if we're playing in Deep Ellum, which is like a part of Dallas, there's
so many frequencies.
There's so much interference, especially because there's so many concert venues down there that my wireless doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I get the reliability of wired, but like their wireless.
Yeah, ours is local frequency, so like our guitar wireless never really has any issues.
Yeah. But our mics are wired. I do the metalcore cable wrap around my hands.
Yeah. It's better for stage presence than the wire.
But dudes like Alex from Bloodlines, he brings his own mic, and so does Steve from Confessions, and they have like a custom mic. Like Alex's is gold, and then Steve has his own wireless that he brings everywhere. I would like to do that, but I like I guess I would agree. I like the reliability of my wired mic.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah. One last statement that Unbroken Reign wants to make for the world. What would it be?
For the world.
That's
tough, dude. That's heavy.
The entire world. If we could say one thing.
Yeah. Jesus loves you. Quit using AI.
Wow.
We love you.
Is AI.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. That's like a big.
Listen to our music.
Listen to our music, please.
You'll like it.
I don't know. I'd say that's a hard thing to really like fit.
You could leave it as simple as Christ is King.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Yeah,
you could leave it at that.
Impending doom style.
Yep.
Amen.
Yeah,
dude. One more thing I want to mention. Well, two things, dude. I could totally see you guys collabing with Cleansing of the Temple, the vocals from Cleansing of the Temple. I don't know if you know who that is, dude.
That'd be really cool.
Dude, their stuff is so good. And another thing, what are our thoughts about Sleeping Giant? All of a sudden, just coming out of the dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for that. I like a few of their songs. Admittedly, I haven't really taken a dive into their discography yet. But
what?
I know they're really
Dude,
I know that they're like really big in our scene, and so I've been meaning to check, but I've only just kind of heard some of their stuff. I like what I heard, but I
literally I haven't heard it until last year. I haven't heard of Sleeping Giant until last year, and I haven't listened to any of their songs, but I know they're like a huge deal.
Episode's over. He's out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You haven't heard it since last year?
Yeah,
Sleeping Giant, arguably one of the greatest Christian metal bands in the early 2000s, late 2000s and then 2010s.
Yeah.
Tommy Green was their vocalist, right?
Yeah.
That was her holy name. Yeah.
For holy name.
You're so sweet. That's gonna.
Yeah, I've just heard their name a lot. I don't think I've heard track of this.
Okay.
Good.
After this podcast is over, y'all need to I don't know if you have time after, but listen to look up Sleeping Giant music videos or something. Listen to Themi, listen to dude, that whole album. I'm about to go on a Sleeping Giant rant real quick. But dude, they're arguably my favorite Christian metal band, all time. Dude, Tithemi is their most famous song, has 3 million plays. Tithemi, dude, that whole album, Kingdom Days in an Evil Age, is probably their best stuff from July 13th, 2012. They released that. July 13th?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
You have
I was not born.
well, yeah, but
Wow.
still.
And then, but yeah, dude, Finished People is good too. Tommy switches it up and goes more clean. I mean, he has features on there that scream, but more of his stuff is cleaning, but it's still heavy, but it's cleans. And then same with I Am. There's a little bit of screaming, but not as much. But dude, you guys need to listen to Sleeping Giant like ASAP. Seriously. You will not be disappointed whatsoever. Oh my gosh, that's so wild that you guys just said that. I mean, it shows your age a little bit that you guys are young, but
yeah.
I've heard the name a lot. I just never was I never
I mean, do you guys listen to Holy Name?
A little bit, yeah. I do.
Okay.
I probably do more than them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say my music taste is kind of hyper specific, while at the same time being broad.
Yeah.
I
You have a
honestly,
very specific era.
yeah, I have a specific era. When it comes to metal, I only like a couple styles.
Okay,
But
what are those styles? Hardcore, post-hardcore, what?
Yeah, post-hardcore, just a lot of stuff that's from the Rise Records era,
Uh-huh.
that people dub Rise Core. That's the style I listen to the most. And then I guess MySpace metalcore and MySpace deathcore.
Okay.
And outside of that, I don't really listen to much. I don't really listen to modern metal very much at all.
So you're a fan of Collective Dust, I'm guessing.
Yes, huge.
for sure.
I'm probably their biggest fan, and also their
Yeah.
producer.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. Sick. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all I got. I think I was going to say something else, but I don't remember. So that's all I got. But thank you guys for coming on, seriously, and allowing me to talk to you for an hour.
Yeah, cool. Absolutely.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening, guys. Those of you that are listening. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Go check out Unbroken Reign. Go check out their new songs that they just released. Why is their music playing? What the heck? Go check out their new songs they released: Birds in the Sea, Fish in the Sky, and Fighting with Flesh. And just go check out all their other music on their discography. And stay tuned later this year. I mean, whenever you're listening to this, a new project will be emerging. So stay tuned for that. Any last words you guys want to say?
Any last words?
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
God bless anybody who's listening, anybody who tuned in. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Amen. God bless y'all. Till next time.